come in, sir?
Please come.
Good afternoon,
Good
sir.
afternoon. Sit down.
Thank you, sir.
Ms. Ritika, just tell us about yourself.
Yes, sir. My name is Ritika Chitlangia. I am 23 years old. I was born in Kolkata and brought up in Delhi. I've completed my schooling from Birla Vidyaniketan and my graduation in B Honours Geography from Miranda House. This is my second attempt at the UPSC examination, and in my hobbies, I like to do Pilates and paint by numbers.
Very good. Could you draw the map of India, please, for us?
Yes, sir. So,
उधर से दिखा दो. Oh, you've forgotten Andamans and
yes.
Lakshadweep. Okay. The India, Middle East, Europe Economic Corridor. Which ports does it go through?
Yes, sir. Sir, firstly, in India, we have the Mumbai port, which is being a part of the IMEC corridor.
There are other ports also in India.
Yes, sir.
What are they?
Sir, it could be the Jawaharlal Nehru port and also the Gujarat port, that is the Kandla
Okay,
port.
so it leaves India. The
Yes,
vessel
sir.
leaves the Indian port and then goes where?
So then it goes towards Iran. We have some ports in the Chahabar port. We have
Iran?
Iran. Yes, sir.
This is an American corridor. Do you think Iran will figure along the route?
Sir, I think that I have read that Chahabar port will also be a
It
part.
doesn't go to Chabad.
Okay, sir.
Try
Sorry.
again.
Yes, sir. Sir, then it goes towards the Saudi Arabian ports.
It doesn't jump. It has to go through another port. Use your geography knowledge.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, just check on this.
Okay, sir. I will read
Now,
about it.
you are from Gurugram.
Yes, sir.
How many years have you spent there?
Sir, 2 years.
2 years. So, it is a millennium city.
Yes, sir.
Is it also a smart city?
Yes, sir.
Is it really smart?
Sir, in terms of the urban perspectives, the high skyscrapers and the corporate culture, it is a smart city in that sense. But I believe in the governance front, there can be better initiatives to make it a truly smart city.
What are the two major problems with Gurugram?
So the first and the foremost problem which is recurring every year is that of flooding and waterlogging during the monsoons. And so the second problem is that of the high traffic congestion as well as the resultant toxicity in the air as well because of that.
So you made 3 points actually.
Yes, sir.
So about traffic, how do you propose to sanitize it?
Sir, the major problem, the root cause of the traffic is the narrow roads and also the infrastructure.
Even on the national highway, there are traffic jams.
Yes, sir. Sir, firstly is the load of the vehicles because the NH48, which connects it with Delhi, has a very high vehicle load because of the commute between Delhi and Gurugram. And sir, secondly, also the infrastructure of the roads is also quite poor and the traffic management is also on the back end. So in order to salvage
What is wrong
that,
with traffic management?
sir, with respect to the traffic signals, it is not always functional. And also, sir, there are scopes of breaking the traffic signals because of many multi-sectional and intersections which are happening, and that leads to congestion and chaos and also accidents, and that leads to delays. So, in order to salvage that, firstly, we can employ widening of the roads, especially the narrow alleyways that connect Old Gurugram and New Gurugram. And
How
sir,
do you do that in Old Gurugram?
Sir, in Old Gurugram, firstly, we can repair the existing roads because there are a lot of potholes and breakages on the roads itself. So, just by fixing that, I believe that the vehicle flow will be much smoother, and then we can introspect the prospect of widening the roads with respect to the residential areas because there are a lot of open grounds which are destitute at the moment. So, that can be converted. And sir, secondly, we can also employ Internet of Things and AI with respect to smart traffic movement. So that can be done as well, sir.
Good, very good. Now, tell me, you were finance secretary in some organization while you
Yes,
were
sir.
studying.
In my school, I was
And
in
what,
11th
what,
standard.
what did you do as finance secretary there?
Sir, I was basically responsible for garnering sponsorships for various college trips, school trips and fests. And also I was in charge of making a note of the different kind of donations that the student council received with respect to parents' donations or maybe the BVN fund in itself. And at the end of the year, we had a meeting wherein I had to present the total expenditures and receipts that the student council incurred.
Very good. So, the Indian economy, 2047, it's a landmark year. For what? Why is it a landmark year?
So firstly, because of completing 100 years after our independence in 1947.
And?
So that is why it is a landmark year. And also, sir, it is believed that we will become a developed nation by the year 2047 as per the per capita income standards that we have. So
What is the per capita income
sir,
today?
at present, sir, it is around $2,500.
And what is required to become a developed country?
Sir, in my opinion, $5,000 to $11,000 is the gap.
That's a huge
Yes,
band.
sir. Yes, sir.
We'll check on that. It's much more than that.
Okay, sir. I will
Okay.
read about
And
it.
what are the drivers of growth which will take India to become a developed country by 2047? Which are the drivers that will help us reach there?
Sir, I believe first and foremost, the agriculture sector has to become a driver in order to reach there.
What is the growth rate now?
Sir, it is around 1.7% in 2023.
Okay.
And average was 4.7% for the last 5 years.
What else?
Sir, other than agriculture, we have to focus on rural industrialization and creation of jobs in labor-intensive sectors like garments, textiles, footwear, furniture,
What about the
etc.
high-tech industries like semiconductors and AI,
Yes, sir.
robotics?
Yes, sir. Definitely semiconductor, AI and robotics will also play a role. And in there, we have to focus on indigenization and diversifying our supply chains.
What else?
Sir, other than that, I believe we need to focus on the environmental front as well, because economy and environment has to go hand in hand.
That will drain the economy. We are talking of a Viksit Bharat.
Yes, sir.
What else?
Sir, other than that, I can think of the services sector. It is already doing good as of now, but we need to move towards the fourth industrial revolution, and we need to skill our population according to that, so that whatever jobs are lost are also compensated by it. So in my opinion, that can also become a driver.
What else? This won't be sufficient.
Sir, manufacturing has to be
You're
developed.
talking about manufacturing services. That's all right. Industry. What else?
So then maybe financial inclusion will also help, because it will provide
big ticket things. Okay. Thank you.
So Ritika, these days women are participating in each and every activity.
Yes, sir.
They are looking for equal opportunity
Yes, sir.
and equality with the men folks.
Yes, sir.
So I have got two questions. One is that we have got reservation in the parliament for women. So do you see this is a good opportunity for the women for their development, or this is not a fair because they are looking for equal opportunity and they are looking for reservation also? What is your view on this?
Sir, I believe that women have been subjected to a marginalization extent wherein equality would not suffice. We need equitability. And that is why I believe, sir, the reservation for women is a good step, because that will actually increase the political representation at the highest deliberative forum. But sir, one of the problems I believe in that sect is that there maybe they can win through the reservation, but because it is on a rotational basis, once the reservation ends for that particular constituency, it is not assured if the women's winnability will be improved post that. So I believe it is a good short-term measure, but in the long term, sir, we need a culture of women in politics, and that has to come from the bottom up.
So do you mean to say that the opportunity should be given for reservation and after some time it can be taken off by the time they get empowered?
So that can be explored
be
depending on the extent that reservation benefits the women.
Okay. So on 26th November, we celebrated 75th year of the adoption of the Constitution. So I just want to know if you are aware the participation of women in Constituent Assembly to frame the Constitution.
Yes, sir. There were 15 members in the Constituent Assembly who were females, and they were also called as the founding mothers of our Constitution. If you would allow, I would like to take some examples as
Give me
well.
2-3 names here.
Sir, first is Rajkumari Amrit Kaur. She was also our first health minister, and she played a significant role in Article 14, 15 and 16 of our constitution. Sir, secondly, we had Vijay Lakshmi Pandit as well. She had also played an important role in drafting the constitution. And Hansa Mehta, she was our first ambassador to UN, and she played a critical role in replacing that all men should have rights to all humans should have rights. So they have played an important role in our constitution.
Okay. So, also tell me 2-3 women-centric schemes which are making difference in the lives of the women.
Sir, firstly, in the rural areas, we have the Mahila Kisan Sashактikaran Pariyojana, wherein the farmers, the female farmers are being empowered, and they are also being given the mechanization in order to improve their productivity and thereby incomes. So secondly, we have the transformational Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme in rural areas, which has worked tremendously in Haryana in improving the sex ratio as well as the literacy rates among females. And sir, thirdly, we have the various motherhood schemes like Janani Suraksha Yojana, Matru Vandana Yojana and the MAS scheme as well, which has improved women's health as well as antenatal and postnatal health care among the infants as well, sir.
Okay, so there are two things. One is governance, one is government. So tell me what is the difference between the government and the governance. And we also happen to, celebrate Good Governance Week between 19th and 25th of December. So what are the major objectives of this year of Good Governance Week?
Sir, I am not exactly aware of the major objectives of the Good Governance Week. I will read more about it. But sir, coming on to the difference between government and governance, sir, government is a body politic comprising of different levels and hierarchies. Whereas sir, governance is a wider system through which we deliver services and help in grievance redressal of the queries related to those services. And governance is basically the mechanism through which we are able to govern, that is, able to provide the services that the government promises to its citizens. So I believe that is the essential difference, sir.
Okay, it is Prasthan Gaon Ki Or. Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Thank
sir,
you.
I will read more about it. Thank you.
Ritika,
Yes, ma'am.
what are mangroves?
Ma'am, mangroves are basically coastal forests or vegetations which are submerged up to a certain point. Their roots are under the water and they are called as pneumatophores roots. And they are basically near the coastline because they have an intrusion of fresh water as well as salt water. So they are ecotonic ecosystem.
So are they beneficial?
Yes, ma'am. Definitely they are beneficial.
So what are the benefits? Just name 2 or 3.
Ma'am, first of all, they are the biggest carbon sequesters. They hold more carbons than our terrestrial forests. And secondly, they are also called as biodiversity markets because of their ecotone properties. And ma'am, thirdly, they help protect the coast from coastal erosion as well as the oceanic disasters like tsunamis and cyclones because they absorb the impact.
Yeah. So which area, which state has, a huge, very large proportion of mangroves?
Ma'am, Gujarat is the state which has the highest proportion of mangroves, whereas West Bengal has Sundarbans, which is the largest mangrove forest in the world.
Yeah. So has the area under mangrove increased or decreased in West Bengal?
Ma'am, I'm not exactly aware of the status.
Yeah, well, okay, it has increased, all right.
Okay.
So we just move on. The events in Bangladesh, right?
Yes, ma'am.
How are they an opportunity and how are they a threat?
Ma'am, firstly, the opportunity I believe is in the fact that India and Bangladesh can renegotiate their bilateral relations and disemphasize their relations from a particular political group or an individual. So I believe there is scope there. Ma'am, secondly, with respect to the challenges, I believe that because there has been a regime change and the precedent government, India has shared historically warm relations. And also the rising communalistic tendencies in Bangladesh affects the minority population, which can become a source of irritant for India-Bangladesh relations.
Okay, so tell me trade-wise, let's say industry-wise, is there any opportunity for India?
Yes, ma'am. At the global front, because Bangladesh had surpassed India with respect to the jute exports. Now, because Bangladesh has gone into its own political turmoil, maybe the jute exports and jute diversified products can gain the trade market again.
Jute and what else?
Ma'am, maybe in paddy and tea as well, we can improve our exports.
Even textiles?
Yes, ma'am,
Yeah,
textiles.
textiles. And okay, what is Bharat rice? You've heard of Bharat rice?
No, ma'am, I have
No?
not heard about it.
Read up on it, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you
it's,
so much.
Yeah. Okay, all right. All the best.
Ritika,
Yes,
you
sir.
were just discussing reservation policy for women
Yes, sir.
in the parliament and elections. Now, you see, after the reservations at the panchayat level and all, there's been the, panchayat pati syndrome. The lady wins on a reserved seat, but the panchayat is actually run by her husband. You think the same thing will happen in parliament and legislative assemblies once this reservation is done?
Sir, I believe that exactly maybe the Panchayat Pati concept will not be emulated in the parliament or the state legislative assemblies because there is greater media attention, there is greater debates, there is greater visibility with respect to the constituent assemblies. So it can be to an extent that the political families, the influential political families might hold a stronghold, but I don't believe that the extent will be as deep as in the rural areas.
You missed out on the real reason why the panchayat pati thing can't be replicated in the assembly and the parliament. Why not? Think.
Sir, maybe because of the parliamentary committees that we have, the ethics committee and the, sir, I'm not able to.
See, in a village, the husband can, ask the wife to sit next to him and go and sit in the panchayat chair.
Yes, sir.
But he can't enter the parliament, he can't enter the
Yes, sir. Of
assembly.
course.
The wife has to debate
Right.
herself. That's the real reason
Yes,
why
sir.
it won't be successful. You've studied in Miranda House. They have a cultural festival. What's its name?
Sir, Tempest.
Tempest. Why is it called Tempest?
Sir, it is called Tempest because Maurice Guire, who was the founder of Miranda House, his favorite play was the Shakespearean play Tempest. And that is why we have adopted the name Tempest for our cultural fest as well.
Why was Tempest his favorite?
Sir, in Tempest, there is a lady called Miranda, which is one of the characters. And according to Guire, that is the portrayal of how a lady should be. So,
Really?
Yes, according to Guire, yes, sir.
Has he said it anywhere? Is there a statement
Yes, sir.
by
There is
Guire?
a statement by Guire.
Where?
Sir, in the Miranda House's official website,
Oh.
as we have the reasons why it is called Miranda House. It is said that there are 3 reasons. Firstly, because of the Tempest play. Secondly, his favorite actress was Carmen Miranda, and thirdly, his daughter's name was also Miranda. So that is the reason, sir.
Who are the other characters in the Tempest? She was a teenager. She was 15 years old, Miranda, in
Yes,
Tempest.
sir.
So who are the other 3 characters, main characters?
Sir, I have not read the play.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Ritika,
Yes, sir.
you're doing very well, okay? Keep it up.
Thank
Good.
you, sir.
And now we'll finish on a high as well.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, can Lakshadweep be the next Maldives?
Sir, I believe geologically and ecologically it has all the characteristics that Maldives has. But with respect to the infrastructure and the connectivity front, I believe there is a certain way to go. But the potential is massive, and we can deliberately channelize our assets towards the Lakshadweep in order to make it.
Geologically, you said it is very similar to Maldives. Is
Yes,
that
sir.
statement right? What kind of islands are the Lakshadweep Islands?
So they are basically coral islands.
And what about Maldives?
So they are also coral islands.
All of them?
So mostly they are basically the atolls, which we call, and they are formed of the dead coral depositions that have risen up to above the sea level, and that is why, sir, a lot of geological characteristics are the same between the Maldives
Very
and
good. Now,
Lakshadweep.
what kind of tourism should we promote in Lakshadweep?
Sir, I believe it has to be sustainable, decentralized ecotourism because it is an ecologically fragile region. So we cannot go for privatization of coastlines, or we cannot go for high-end materialistic and consumptive resorts as has been done in the Maldives. We can focus on ecotourism with respect to decentralized.
Very good. Okay, we'll move from these islands to some other islands now. Okay.
Yes, sir.
What is the difference between Britain, Great Britain, and the UK?
Sir, I am not exactly sure of their political demarkings, but I can attempt if you allow me.
Okay, fine. If you want to fathom a guess, please go ahead
Yes, sir.
at your own peril. Okay.
Yes, sir. So Great Britain, in my opinion, covers Wales, Scotland, as well as the UK, that is the British region. Sir, Britain refers to particularly the Scotland and the United Kingdom and not Ireland, and because Ireland becomes a different sovereignty. And United Kingdom is the territorial boundary that separates it from Scotland. That is my understanding.
All
sir.
jumbled up. You please go and look it up. Okay.
okay, I will
Don't
look at
attempt
it,
such
sir.
questions if you're not sure.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Anyways, moving on now. Who are India's neighbors?
Sir, with the descending order of the boundary that we share with them, first is Bangladesh.
Okay.
Secondly, sir, China. Thirdly, Pakistan. Fourthly, Nepal. Then we have Bhutan. Then Myanmar. And then finally, we share the maritime borders with Sri Lanka and Maldives.
Only Sri Lanka and Maldives. Go back to the map that you drew or you didn't draw. The areas that you didn't draw, and you'll get a few more.
Sir, then if we extend it towards the Eastern African islands, maybe, then we can have like Mauritius.
No, we can extend. We are not China to extend into Africa and anywhere else. Legitimately, we have boundaries with some other nations as
So
well.
like Indonesia, I think we
Okay,
have
very good.
in the Cocos Strait, we have Indonesia. So that is another maritime boundary that we share.
Okay, thank you. Well done. She missed out.
Nepal, I said.
No, she mentioned that.
Nepal, Myanmar.
Bit of a question mark, but Afghanistan.
Yes, sir, Afghanistan, 106 kilometers. Yes,
What's
sir.
that part called where India joins Afghanistan? Since you're a geography student,
Sir, Hindu Kush.
it's called something. It's called some corridor.
Sir, I'm not aware of the name.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.